Good morning. We're fixing to start our Thanksgiving dinner. It's kind of a traditional with turkey and sweet potatoes, but it's not traditional in the way that it's going to be a one-pot meal. We're going to add ground turkey. We're going to brown it. Then we got beef broth, rotel, black beans, diced tomatoes, pinto beans, minced garlic. And then we're going to season the meat with the chili seasoning. This is a recipe that we've seen. We're going to try. We've never made it. And it sounded good, being it's cool. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take and brown the turkey. We've got our turkey in here. We're going to brown it. It's sticking a little bit on the bottom, but we're going to saute it and get it browned. And then we'll add our onion blend, aroma tomato that we grew out of our garden. It's the only one that we got. And a couple of small jalapenos in this blend here. We'll let it saute, and we'll mix them and the chili seasoning and smoked pork with the turkey and let it season all together. Okay, the meat's been browned, and what part ain't browned will cook throughout the time. We're going to throw the tomato in it. And the jalapeno in it.
We grew those in the garden. We didn't have big ones. Little garden.
First year of having a garden, and we put them in buckets. They didn't really grow that good. So we brought them instead of letting it waste. We're going to take some of these vegetables and put in there. That's about a half a bag, but maybe enough. Yeah, I'll put a little bit more in there. I like vegetables. Put that in there. Let's see. Some smoked pork that we smoked on our smoker a few weeks back. It's been in the freezer, so we're going to dump it in there just for a little extra protein. And then we're going to dump our chili seasoning in there on top of it. We'll spread it around, see if we can get covered everything. And then we'll give this a mix up real quick. And then we'll put the lid back on and let that thaw the vegetables out and saute them, mix the seasoning in with that, and then we'll come back and add all of our wet ingredients. Okay, now we've kind of incorporated this. All the meat should be cooked at this point. We're going to add beef broth to it. We'll pour the whole can in. Diced tomatoes. This is Mexican style. We're going to add the whole can in a bit. Whole can of rotel tomatoes. Well, don't want the lid to go in. We'll add it. And then for our beans, we're going to add just the regular brown pinto beans. We'll put the whole can in it.
We drain those.
Yes, we drain the beans so it wouldn't be a lot of salt and juice in it, since we had the broth and then black beans go in on top of that. And then we can just stir this all up. And we'll let this cook for 3 or 4 hours, just enough to heat it up all the way through. Probably not quite 3 hours, but
we're going to slow cook it.
It's going to be on a slow cook mode. We can put the lid on it. I forgot one other ingredient. This has got sweet potatoes, red potatoes, carrots, butternut squash. This is a recipe that we was waiting to try. And this is actually called sweet potato chili. We're going to put all them in there frozen. And it will all mix up together.
Push it down in there.
We was kind of wanting to do this on the beach, but the way we camp is we like to be outdoors with the campfire, cooking outside. And on the beach it was actually too windy to do much cooking outside. They had no fire pit. They had no fire pit to sit by. The wind started picking up. It just wasn't real good, so we moved up to this little campground and we decided to cook this here since it's not windy and we got a fire that we can sit by and cook this. Once this cooks down, probably a couple hours, we'll show you a little more when we stir it. And if you like chili on cold days, or what do you like to eat while you're camping, or if you like to stay home with the traditional meal, just post it in the comments below. This is our way of changing the tradition a little bit, and we'll come back to you when we're ready to check on it later. This dessert is called apple crisp, and all you do is take apple pie filling, some pecans, a little bit of cinnamon, you put it in the pan, then you'll sprinkle the cake mix over it, and then you'll just let the cake mix brown, and then it'll be ready to eat. The cake mix or the topping is just a yellow cake mix, and you add just enough butter to make a crumble. And once it's crumbled and you put it on top, it just browns, and there's no extra sugar added to it, and it tastes like it's got sugar added to it, and it really doesn't. It's actually a really good dish. As you can see, I also added pecans to the cake mix just to give it a little bit more texture. I love pecans. I love the taste of them when they're in the apple crisp. This is the first time I've actually put them in the cake mix, and I think I'm going to start putting pecans in the cake mix to go on top of it just for added pecans. I love the pecans in it. Here I am just spreading the cake mix out evenly so you don't have any thick spots in the crust. And then we'll put it on the grill and put a cover over it, just like if it was in the oven. And we'll wait until it's done and it'll brown. And we'll show you what the finished product looks like. I forgot to turn the microphone on, so I'm going to repeat everything because what I did didn't come through on the microphone. Uh, you seen that I put pecans in the cake mix and in the pie filling and cinnamon chips to help give it cinnamon flavor since I forgot the cinnamon chips. And this is going to go on the grill with the lid over it, and it's going to stay there. I got charcoal on the grill for the oven part of it. It'll be easier to control. As you can see, I've got the charcoal going underneath it. I'm going to put this lid over it to help hold the heat in like it's in the oven. This here is the cornbread. I'll keep an eye on it. If I need to, I'll raise and lower it to moderate the heat on it. Right now, it ain't real hot, so it ought to cook pretty good. And then when the cornbread gets done, the chili will be ready to eat. Done started cutting into the cornbread before I realized I needed to finish videotaping this. As you can see, it's good and done on the bottom. It's done all the way through. And it ain't quite brown on top, but guess what? It's going to go under the chili so you won't ever know it. I'm going to add some cheese to it, to both of these. And then I'm going to throw some chili up on top of it. We'll see how it goes. This has got sweet potatoes and squash and a little bit of everything. Carrots in it. We'll see how this tastes. That's enough. And then once we get these bowls laid out, you'll get to see the finished product. And then we're going to eat. And we'll catch you in the next video. Actually, I got one other thing that we're going to show you, and it's on the stove over there right now. It's a apple crisp. Once it comes out, we'll be back and show you what the finished product on it looks like. And then we'll sign off and see you in the next video. We'll finish up, we'll eat, and then I'll get that other off, and then we'll show you what the finished product is.